Everyone, this is Desiree Havinia and I am here now and also my group mates to discuss to you and explain our topic, which is all about one of the branches of social science, which is anthropology. So in this topic, you will learn more about anthropology and its four main subdivision and its concept. So if you want to learn more about anthropology, you better watch this, guys. So let's go.
Okay, guys, let's start. What is anthropology? Anthropology is the study of what makes us human. It is also the scientific study of humanity concerned with human behavior, human biology, and societies in both the present and past, including past human species. Anthropologists take a broad approach to understand the many different aspects of human experience, which we call holism. The word holism means the perspective on the human condition that assumes that mind, body, individuals, society, and the environment interpenetrate and even define one another. They consider the past through archaeology to see how human groups live hundreds or thousands of years and what was important to them. That will be all.
Hey everyone, I am Angelina Dan and I will discuss to you the four main subdivisions in the study of anthropology.
Okay, now let's start. What are the four main subdivisions in the study of anthropology? The four main subdivisions in the study of anthropology are the physical or biological anthropology, archaeology, cultural anthropology, and the linguistic anthropology or linguistics. Physical or biological anthropology focuses on the study of biological aspects of human beings, past and present. It means that the biological anthropology is the adaptations of human to the environment and how human made. The second one is the archaeology. Can be defined as a study and interpretations of past societies and cultures from the earliest of times to the present. It means it is the patterns of artifacts on how about the people made and used their lives. The third one is the cultural anthropology. It deals with origins, history, and development of human culture. According to Handwerker 2002, it is the knowledge of people used to their lives and the way in which they do so. It means it is how the accent people lives in their own way that they can do. The last one is the linguistic anthropology or linguistics. It is the study of language, although this linguistics is classified as subdisciplines of anthropology. It often tends to the disciplines of its own, especially at large universities. The task of linguistics is to try to understand the structure of rules of a language. It means it is to understand and communicate. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Ruby F. Ritardo, BSED English 1A, and I'm going to discuss about the main concept of the four main subdivisions in the study of anthropology. What is the main concept of the four main subdivision in the study of anthropology? The main concept of the four main subdivision in the study of anthropology is it allows the anthropologist to study the total variety present in our species. This seems to appropriately summarize the nature of anthropology in depth of ability of this discipline to provide a holistic approach to the study of humankind.
Hello everyone, my name is Camille Angela Aguilar, 1A BSED English. I'm going to discuss about anthropological linguistics. What is anthropological linguistics? Anthropological linguistics is a subfield of linguistics and anthropology concerned with the place of language in its wider social and cultural context. Its role in forging and sustaining cultural practices and social structures. Anthropological linguistics is the study of the relationship between language and culture. It usually refers to work on languages that have no written records. Anthropological linguistics is created from two words, namely anthropology, which means a study about human physically form, tradition, and belief, and linguistic, which means a study about language. Anthropological linguistics is a branch of linguistics which studies the relationship between language and culture in community. Example, its tradition, belief, and structure.
A pleasant afternoon, everyone. My name is Trisha Iglarioso, and from this moment, I am going to discuss the two famous anthropologists, Filipino and from foreign land, which have in common contributions. Question number 5. Cite at least two famous anthropologists, Filipino and from foreign land, which have in common contributions. List their contributions. So let's begin with Felipe Landahocano, 1930 to 2013. He is one of the Filipino anthropologists, known for a significant body of work within the field of Philippine cultural anthropology and Philippine folklore. Widely recognized as the country's foremost cultural anthropologist during his lifetime. Let's study his major contributions or famous works. Number 1. One of the longest known epics in the world is the ethno-epic, Hinilawod of the ancient people of Sulod, Central Panay, the only recorded epic in the Visayas. It was first discovered by accident in 1955 when F. Landahocano became interested in native folklore. This epic story has a twist of fantasy and history. Second one is Filipino value system. Values came from the Latin word valor, which means strong and vigorous. According to F. Landahocano, there are two models of Filipino value system. Number 1, exogenous model or the foreign model, legal or formal model inherited by Filipinos from Western cultures, particularly from Spaniards and Americans. The second one is the indigenous model or the traditional model, traditional and informal model deeply embedded in the Filipino subconscious. I have here an example of positive and negative Filipino values. Colonial mentality. It means that you have a high admiration for the foreign products over local ones. Crab mentality is your attempt to pull down someone who achieves success beyond others because of your jealousy or insecurity. Bayanihan. It means the civic unity among Filipinos. And respect to elders. We Filipinos practiced mano po whenever we encounter, especially our grandmother and grandfather. Another anthropologist came from the foreign land, namely Franz Boas, 1858 to 1942. Widely considered to be one of the greatest and most influential anthropologists. He is a German-American scientist also. Father of American or modern anthropology. The first person who implemented the scientific method into the study of human cultures and societies. Let us proceed to his major contributions and famous works. Number 1. It refers to not judging a culture to our own standards of what is right or wrong, strange or normal. Instead, we should try to understand cultural practices of other groups in its own cultural context. Try to analyze the picture. For example, instead of thinking fried crickets are disgusting, one should instead ask, why do some cultures eat fried insects? This is an example of the theory of cultural relativism. And cultural relativism means that all cultures are equal with each other. Next, race, language, and culture is all about the centrality of interpretation in questioning our assumptions about the world. This book helped make Boas known as the father of American or modern anthropology. And last example, Modern Anthropology and Modern Life, published on 1929, addresses itself to an immensely broad field with clarity, introducing anthropology as a unique and coherent discipline, and demonstrating its importance in this understanding of social cultural change throughout history. The content of modern life, the problem of race, the interrelation of races, nationalism, instability of culture, education, modern civilization, and primitive culture. These are the references that I used. That's all for today. Thank you, class. I hope you learned something about my report.